Great opening quarter here in our boys 6A championship. The Panthers of Central York with a 3-point advantage over the Parkland Trojans 20-17. And it will be the Panthers with the first possession here to start this second quarter. Joining us in the broadcast booth is Governor Josh Shapiro. Governor, welcome to our coverage of the PIAA playoffs. What an opening quarter, huh? What are your thoughts?
Good to be with you guys. It was a hell of an opening quarter, and these teams seem evenly matched. They're up and down, playing great.
Governor, you played high school basketball at Jack M. Barak Hebrew Academy, which is what it's called now in the Philadelphia area there. You were captain of the team. Talk about this environment and what it might mean to these student athletes to be able to participate on this stage.
I'll tell you what, I never got to play on this stage, but I still remember the guys I played with. We won our division championship. I love those guys, and I remember that run.
That's
there by Central York.
That's Brooklyn Nace, no problem. 6'2" sophomore now into the game. He's the starting quarterback on the football team, and he is off to a good start here coming on off the bench.
I got to tell you, the environment here at the Giant Center, it's electric tonight. It's just an amazing environment.
Yeah, brings together, I mean, these championships over the last 3 days have brought together fans and teams from across the Commonwealth. It's just an outstanding event. These two teams showing no fear. Parkland's making their second overall championship appearance, while Central York just their first.
Their first, right.
Yeah.
Neither one have won a championship.
That is correct, sir.
First tonight.
You've done your homework, huh?
Nice steal by Central York. We got a 2-on-2 fast break. And stolen back by Parkland.
One-on-one back the other way. Thomas throws it up as the play's starting to loosen up a little bit.
Well, what was interesting, Mike, about that first quarter, only one foul called on each team, so it's been kind of up and down without a lot of action inside with fouls.
Good hustle bucket there by Gittinger, averaging 19
we got
points
a steal underneath, a scrum on the ground. Central York with the lay-in. Brooklyn Nace.
And that's going to bring a timeout as Central York has expanded the lead to 26-17. Jim Wills, you and I talked about it. This is a pace that Parkland does not want to play at.
Absolutely not the pace they want to play at. And they brought in Zukanik to be on the defense. He brought on his football operation right there. As you saw him on the floor being very physical, they're putting him on Koval now, and that's going to be a problem for Parkland.
Governor, I mentioned you were the captain of your high school team.
Right.
What would I mean, your thoughts on taking this the court in an environment like this? I mean, you're a leader of our state. What would be your message to your teammates coming into this environment?
I think my message would be stay loose and just enjoy the moment. These are special moments in life. These kids are getting the opportunity of a lifetime to play here at the Giant Center on the big court with all these fans here. Just enjoy the moment and stay loose. If you stay loose and don't focus on all the noise and all the drama, you're going to play your best game.
It is for sure. How'd you get hooked on the sport of basketball?
I love hoops. I got to say, I still play. I like to say I was pretty decent when I was a kid because I moved quick, but the game moved slow in my head, which made me an effective point guard. The problem now at 50 years old is the game still moves slow in my head, but I'm slow in my body. So I can't do much anymore, but I enjoy playing with the kids.
That's funny. Dr. Lombardi said to me, he says, ask the governor how about he can go to his left pretty good or what.
Oh, man.
He's always picking on you, that guy.
He is that guy.
It's all right. He knows my week.
Hey, you were here last year. What a ball game we saw last year. Reading winning in overtime against Roman Catholic.
That's right.
That's phenomenal.
Let's see if Parkland can cut the lead here and get this close.
This is the matchup right here. The defensive matchup against him. Look where you can't start your offense out at half court.
Right.
That's a problem.
And Koval's their sharpshooter, number 2. He hasn't really gotten going yet.
He has not. He's in rare group, over 2,000 career points. He's going to Davidson, coach. He's a terrific young man, a great student.
There he goes.
A little bit short. They're doing a good job of getting some pressure on him.
He wants to follow Steph Curry to Davidson.
Well, that's a good guy to follow.
That's right.
5 and change to go here in a frantic first half. 26-17, Central York. Nace guarded by Nasri. Nasri Governor is a freshman who's just come on great for
Unbelievable.
the Trojans. That length.
At Ben Rill, just missed the easy putback there. This kid Rill, a junior on Central York, 6'8", still growing. And what kills me about these big kids nowadays is they're able to shoot from outside and inside. It's
The
unbelievable.
three-point arc has changed this game.
It's amazing.
It doesn't, you're 6'9", 6'10". Rill, you mentioned, went over 1,000 in his career last year, or last week, I should say, averaging 16 points a game, 8 rebounds, 81% free throw shooter.
Amazing.
I mean, just does it all.
All the fundamentals. We got a little full court press here from Central York, just trying to keep the pressure on.
Well, they're trying to keep him out of that transition game, Governor. That's
Right.
the thing, that Parkland hasn't been able to get into any of that transition game that they've been doing all year.
Koval probing, raises up, shot blocked.
You
It's
can
gonna-
tell they're frustrating Koval tonight. They got to get him off some pick and rolls, get some open looks.
Yeah, see, with that defense, when you're starting out there, that's way out, and all of a sudden, you know, you're focused into some poor shots inside. That's not a good recipe.
There he goes, coming off the curl. Boom.
You called it. It's amazing how you can tell when they're going in, right? They look good
Right.
off the release. First three for Nick Koval. 26-20 Central York. Open man inside and a nice ball fake.
See, that's what the problem is. Parkland double teaming out front. They're letting that big guy alone inside on the block. That can't happen, or they're going to be in deep trouble.
Governor Ben Rill has scored in double figures in every one of their playoff games. A big reason they're on this stage. Koval looking for back-to-back, rims out. He's getting his
He got an open
opportunities.
look, though. That was a good shot.
Natal will check off. Here's a young man who's been a 3-year starter, trying to make history here with the Panthers. First time ever in this environment. Disappointing playoff loss in the District 3 playoffs to Red Lion, 66-65. They battled back and have now won 7 straight. They're going inside once again.
underneath
Easy
again.
pickings.
Hard to stop that.
Yeah, he does a nice job inside getting that post play working. They really get a good job of putting him in the paint, and then he wheels to the bucket.
Thomas, he's just had an amazing postseason. There is Schmaltz, who is keeping the Trojans in it. 4th field goal in this opening half. And we're going to get a timeout, charge this one to Central York. 30-22. What great action, Governor, as you look around and the Giant Center hosting these state championships. These games are great. I mean, Dr. Lombardi, the PIAA, it brings together all the basketball fans and all the folks in the state of Pennsylvania right into one area.
That's exactly right. Dr. Lombardi and the folks at PIAA, they're doing a great job. They put on a wonderful show. There's something electric about this atmosphere, something real special about the PIAA. And, you know, I love uniquely Pennsylvania events, from Groundhog Day to the Little League World Series to the PIAA. Just something special about it. And I love seeing folks from all across Pennsylvania come together and enjoy these games, not just to cheer on their loved ones, their classmates, but to just get out and celebrate the great sport of basketball and the way it's played here in Pennsylvania at such a high level.
And of course, the PIAA, not just basketball, football, and all the sports, all the women's sports. I mean, they host all those and provide all those playoffs in that kind of an environment. And it's just a great organization. And I know you're happy to be able to be here to support them here tonight.
Without question. We're proud to support PIAA, and they do a real nice job for our student athletes.
Look at that duel at the rim. Roosh with a block.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, they're letting them play underneath, and there's a lot of physical contact going on underneath.
Roosh has yet to score. He is on the board now.
I thought Schmaltz did a nice job on Rill underneath. They hadn't stopped him or contained him yet. That was the first time.
Yeah, that was the best defense they played so far in the ballgame.
That's right.
Trojans have scratched their way back to within 6, 30-24. We're under 3 minutes to go here till half.
So you got to get a body on them, too. That's the thing. You can't let them get second shots, and an opportunity goes right there for Ben Natal.
And Natal has scored in double figures in all 4 playoff games, including 25 in round 2. 15, 25, 19, and 13. Averages 15 points a game on the season. Koval thought about a long distance three. He's made one so far. They've got him one-on-one.
Tell you what's interesting about both their defensive strategies, they're picking up the guards coming across half court, not letting anybody get anything. Playing real aggressive defense.
Timeout on the court. This one is on us. Central York 32, Parkland 24. Back with more. You're watching the PIAA State Championships live on the Pennsylvania Cable Network. 32-24. There you get a look at a terrific scene. Head coach Eddie Olson talked about a sea. He was asked about a maybe home court advantage for Central York, and he said, we will bring that sea of red. And Governor, there certainly is a sea of red to our left, the orange, and the other side. It's just a great atmosphere here.
Yeah, it's so cool seeing all the students here cheering on their friends and classmates. Feels pretty even though Parkland had a longer trip to get here.
Thomas now out at the top of the key. Spang remains in the game for the Trojans. Thomas thought about a three. Jaden has just been sensational.
A little short on that layup.
Now the Central York's doing a good job protecting that rim.
Look at them picking them up right at half court. Not letting them get anywhere here.
Yeah, defense has been very, very good on both sides here tonight.
Sure
The
has.
thing of it is they've been able to fight over a lot of screens and not be able to get really that many open looks.
Governor, what was your style of play?
Not this, man. These guys are way better.
That's a good answer. I like it.
I was a drive and dish kind of guy.
That's all right. Smoltz coming over to alter the attempt by Natal.
I consider it a success if I got an assist.
Well, that's a big part of it.
That's right.
Need those guys as well. Who got you started in the sport of basketball?
The neighborhood kids, just playing with them, that got me excited about the game, and I love it. Still do.
Yeah, now they got to travel in AAU. Isn't it interesting? Back in the day, you used to find that game right down the street.
Right. Real different now.
Schmaltz.
Nice move. A little short. Nice move, though.
Yeah, his court awareness underneath the basket's been absolutely tremendous tonight.
Good. A lot of good head fakes there. Got himself an open.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of finding him tonight too as well. He's doing a great job with his feet, not getting called for any walks. Very good job underneath, battling some real height problems in there that Central York possesses.
Governor, you'll love his story. He moved into the Parkland School District as a 5th grader. He was cut from the basketball team as a 6th and 7th grader, and here he is, a 6'4" senior, playing in the program and in the state finals. What a story, huh?
I love stories like that. Good for him for staying with it, too. When we have more time, I'll tell you about when I got cut from the basketball team in college.
It could be, it inspires you,
Happens
though.
to us all.
Where you went? University of Rochester.
That's right. We were playing D3. I got cut. Feeling pretty lousy about myself. That night, someone knocked on my dorm room door and asked if I wanted to run for student governor.
Oh, is that right? Wow, what a nice move by Gittinger. He has got them all. And the lead swells to 10 as that beats the first half horn. Governor, this went all too quickly. I can assure you that. We're going to let you go back to your front row seat there. It was a pleasure, sir. Why is it important, if I could keep you for 1 minute,
Thank you, Jimmy.
for government to stay involved in the PIAA and their mission? I mean, these young men, our youth, are our best commodity here in the state of Pennsylvania.
They sure are. Look, I want to make sure in every school in Pennsylvania, kids not only get a great education while they're in the classroom, but that they've got all kinds of opportunities to realize their full potential. For some, it's on a basketball court. For some, it's in the school play. For some, it's working with arts and crafts. Whatever it is, we got to make sure they have those extracurricular activities available to them. This is obviously extracurricular at the highest level. But these kids here tonight, they represent a vision of what I want in every school district, which is every kid realizing their full potential inside and outside the classroom.
Appreciate it, sir.
Great.
You got a career here if you want it, but I know you're a little busy with your other job, with your full-time job.
You kidding me? I'll come back anytime. You guys are great.
Yeah, thank you, Governor.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. We're at the half. We'll send you to Christy Fulkerson. Meg Bolger will take us through halftime.